talk about fantastical characters like Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, the kind of folk tales. They are, you know them to be stories and tales, and I guess Robin Hood and say King Arthur and Merlin kind of have that grip that there's almost like there's something very tangible about it because it existed in a point in history, and then the story is quite rich. It's the tragic superhero, as it were, of the day fighting against the oppressors via one version. Is that really what the grip of Robin Hood is? Is that you can Sherwood exists, Robin exists?
I think it's when I say a bit of both, I better unpack that a bit. It's very, very interesting to delve into the history, and yes, knowing that there is at least some truth behind these stories is wonderful. It gives them, like you say, a tangible grip. Like everyone wants to know where Camelot was, for example, things like that. We actually know where Sherwood Forest is. It's even more. Yeah, there's a better grip than King Arthur even, because you can travel all around the UK, Cornwall, Wales, Glastonbury, and they're all claimed to be where the real King Arthur was from. Now, of course, you have got Robin Hood story. You've got Robin Hood stories in Nottinghamshire. You've got Robin Hood stories in Yorkshire. In fact, the earliest ones do seem to be more Yorkshire-based. Tony will have told you there's some in Scotland, there's some down in London. So when I say it's better pinned down, maybe not from a historian's point of view, but children can they can watch a movie, they can read a book about Robin Hood in Sherwood Forest, and then they can actually go to Sherwood Forest and say, yeah, this is historically Sherwood Forest. This is where the story I've just read is set, and that's a great experience. And in fact, I took a group of children there earlier in the week actually to show them around in the snow, and they had a great time. And they visited the museum before and thought it was all great, and since being here read up on the stories and that kind of thing. But to actually be there in Sherwood Forest and say, okay, this is where we would hide. This is the road that you'd have to watch for the rich people coming along. That just made it so much more real for them. But the other side of it is because there is so much of a mix of history and folklore in the Robin Hood stories. And I honestly think it's a mistake to try and pin down the one real Robin Hood, because so many different people's stories, real people, have fed into the legend over the centuries, and mix that in with some pre-Christian folklore as well. And you've got a really interesting heady mix, and it almost diminishes it to try and split it out and say, okay, it was this man at this time. Because Robin Hood is bigger than that. And the great thing is he can basically be whatever you need him to be. If you need him to be a political rebel, if you need him to be a hero standing up for the poor, if you need him to be just someone who would befriend you in a tough time, you can find that element of Robin in the legends and make that your Robin.